I've noticed something quite powerful about the Bible, you know. You see, the Bible is like a program, it reprograms you. So, for example, when you're living in the world and you're doing your day to day work and you're, watching TV and interacting with everybody, your work colleagues, and you're doing your day to day chores, you're doing your day-to-day errands, and you're interacting with the world. Well, what happens is that the world begins to program your mind to think a certain way. But when you start to read the word, what happens is that your mind starts to be reprogrammed. Now your mind starts to come in alignment with the spirit, with the things of God. And this kind of gets interesting because it kind of shows you why the devil doesn't want you to read the word, because when you read the word, your mind's going to change. But the devil doesn't want your mind to change. He wants your mind to stay bound up. He wants your mind to stay on earthly things. He wants your mind to be focused and prefixed with worldly things, because he knows that if your mind is stayed upon earthly things and things of the world, you'll slowly die. Okay, your thinking will slowly die, your plans will die, your ideas, everything's going to die, everything's going to decay. Okay, but when you read the word, the Bible speaks about it in the book of Romans chapter 12 verse 2. It says, be ye not conformed. The word conform means molded. So don't allow your mind to be molded after the world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So if you are always in the world and not in the word, what happens is that your mind is going to be programmed to how the world operates. You don't want your mind to be programmed and to conform to how the world does things. You want your mind to be programmed or reprogrammed to conform and to fall in alignment with how the kingdom of heaven does things and how God does things. Because if we are prefixed by the things that's of God, then our life will go well. Everything will make sense. Things will work out. We'll get, divine solutions, divine strategies, divine networks, divine encounters. This is what starts happening when your mind is aligned with the word. But the devil doesn't want your mind to be aligned with the word. He wants your mind to be aligned with the world, because the world, when your mind's aligned with the frequency of the world, it's going to bring death into your life. Death of things. And you don't want that. You want life. So for us to receive the life, the abundant life, the good things, we have to have our mind in alignment with the things of heaven, because that's where God is. Jesus said, for my words are spirit and they are life. So when we read the word, we're going to receive life. We're going to receive encouragement. We're going to receive growth. We're going to receive a refreshing. But the enemy wants us out of the word so that we don't get that refreshing. And we end up staying in places of bondage, places of depression, places of fear, places of regret, places of condemnation. That's what happens when you stay out of the word.